and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to show you how I've decluttered and reorganised my fridge. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how I'm going to declutter and reorganise my fridge. So I've been a bit naughty and I've been meaning to clean out this fridge for a really long time now. There's a few food items in here that look as though they're going to grow legs and walk out themselves and throw themselves in the bin, I think. So yes, I really need to have a clear out of some of the food that is in here, and I also want to reorganise the shelves as well, especially this middle shelf where we keep like our dairy and our eggs. I want to move that further down, I think, and once I've got rid of a few big jars down here I'll hopefully be able to do that. So yes, I'm going to have a reorganise. The first thing I'm going to do is take everything out of the fridge, and then I'll have a clean, and then I'll put everything back. So I thought I'd show you how I'm going to do this. So here is how I've decluttered and reorganised my fridge. So as I just mentioned, the first thing I'm going to do is take everything out of the fridge. As I just said, the first thing I did was to remove all of the food from the fridge. It always amazes me how much food we actually store in our fridge. Anyway, while I was removing all of the food, I also separated out the bad food and put that at the end of the island. So if you can see some food at the end of the island, that's the stuff that's gone off and needs to go in the bin. But yes, once I'd done this, I then removed the shelves as well. So I took out all of the shelves from the fridge, and then that was everything clear in the fridge. So I've taken everything out of the fridge and everything is laid out on the island at the moment. What I'm going to do before I start to clean the actual inside of the fridge is I'm just going to clean the boxes and shelves that go with the fridge. Basically these really need a clean, they're really grotty, and I keep meaning to buy myself some of those sheets that you can put over the tops of these shelves. There are plastic sheets that you can recycle and you can just take them out, put them in the dishwasher and then put them back when you're ready, when they're dry and stuff and clean. So I'm thinking I might invest in some of those, and you can buy them in different colours, so you can have like a dairy shelf and you can have like a meat shelf as well. So yes, definitely thinking of investing in those, but for now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean the shelves with some washing up liquid, and the washing up liquid I have is this Eco Active washing up liquid, and this is by Tesco's. So this is an ecological washing up liquid. This isn't an advert for Tesco's before anybody starts. It's just my husband found this online because I used to like to buy things like this because I don't really want to be putting stuff down the sink that's going to affect the water and the fish and stuff. So I always like to try and buy things like this, and he found this one and he said it was cheaper than some of the leading brands, and I have to say it's a really good washing up liquid. I'm probably going to mention it in my next favourites video, so watch out for that because that'll be at the end of February. But yes, really enjoying using this washing up liquid. I know, I'm a mother and a wife now and I love washing up liquid. It's so sad, but anyway, yes, yeah, a really good washing up liquid, and the bottle is biodegradable as well, so I thought I'd just mention that before I started using it. So yes, that's what I'm going to do next. I'm now going to wash and clean the shelves and the inside of the fridge. As you may have seen, I just broke a shelf, and that is the last of the shelf right there. I've just had to have a massive tidy up, so that was an epic fail. But I was actually thinking about getting rid of a shelf in our fridge, so that's one way to do it. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea really. I'm still going to continue with this video, but yes, just wanted to show you the broken glass. I had to literally sweep it off the floor, out of the sink. It was everywhere. I'll probably have to have a little hoover up before Ted gets home as well, my son, because I know what he's like. He'll run about with no socks on. And I found another bit of glass and then put a bit of glass in his foot probably. So yes, probably going to have a hoover later. But yes, that is the remnants of the broken shelf. But I'm thinking that might be a good thing. So fingers crossed. I'm going to continue now. So I'm going to continue cleaning the shelves, and then I'll go over and clean the fridge. As you can see here, I simply filled up the sink with water, and then I added some of the Tesco's washing up liquid to that. And then all I did was wash each shelf individually, trying to get off as much of the dirt as I possibly could without breaking the shelf this time. And then I just simply put them on the mat by the back door just to leave them to dry a little bit while I went and cleaned inside the fridge. Finished cleaning all the boxes and the shelves, and now what I'm going to do is clean the inside of the fridge. And for this I'm going to be using a cleaner called Bentley Organic. So this is like a 90% organic cleaner. I found it online probably last year or the year before last, so it has been in my cupboard a while. I've been going through some natural cleaners and I found this one and I thought I'd use it today. It's vegan and it has no chemical nasties in it, so I thought it was a good one to use in the fridge. And I've just cleaned the sides with it and it's done a really good job. So I thought, as I said, I thought I'd use it in the fridge today. So I'm going to clean the fridge now. So I left the shelves in the fridge to dry for a little while, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of the shelves back, and then I'm going to put all of the food in as well. As I just said, I put all the shelves back into the fridge, but before I did I actually had to dry them off a little bit. They were still a bit wet from where they were sitting on the carpet, and I wanted to make sure they were all dry and properly clean as well. So I double checked them before I put them back into the fridge too. Finally, I started to put back the food into the fridge, and I actually prefer the fridge without the full shelf. I think it's the full shelf, or the shelf I broke. I feel like we've got a lot more space now, and I moved a few things around as well, which I'll explain later in this video. But yes, I feel that this is a lot better now, and I love the fact we have so much more space in this fridge. I've finished decluttering and reorganising the fridge, so I'll take you around and show you what I've done now. So at the very top of the fridge, I've emptied this box completely. We used to keep dates and things in here. So we buy our dates from Costco in large packages like this, and I used to keep them up there, but it actually is quite annoying with them up there, because you can't, when I do buy fish or meat and I want to store it in that box, I have to kind of fit it in with the dates. So I've moved the dates down, and I'll show you those in a moment. On the next shelf, excuse me, my voice is going. As soon as I decide to do this, my voice goes. I have moved the eggs up, and in this bowl here I have half a lemon and half a lime, and if you've watched my video, I think it's got over 1,000 views now. I do a lemon, lime and ginger tea in the morning, so I always keep the other half in the fridge until the next day. Then I have some smooth cashew nut butter, which I buy on Amazon, and I think it's like £11 a tub, so it's a bargain, and it's a big tub, and I don't just use it to like spread on rice cakes. I actually make biscuits and cakes with this as well, like vegan ones. Oh, sorry, hang on. So yeah, that's always really handy. I had to put it in, I normally store it in the cupboard. I don't think it matters where you store it, but it got a split in the bottom. So I'm actually storing it in the fridge at the moment. I'm hoping that doesn't dirty my shelves, however. I might have to put that on a plate. But anyway, I have some, on the next shelf down, we have some apple juice, some hemp milk, which I found this month, and I'll be showing that in my favourites video. It's not, I have it with porridge, and hemp is really good if you've got hormonal issues as well. So that's why I bought it. It's not the nicest tasting milk, I have to say, but there's no sugar in it, and there's like no chemical nasties either, so that's why I bought it. And anyway, I've got some grape juice as well. I did try to put the milk on these two shelves, but unfortunately it wouldn't fit, so I had to leave it like that. So on the next shelf down, hang on a sec, I have my dairy, and according to some people it's always best to keep your dairy on the middle shelf, because this is the coldest part of the fridge, so it keeps the dairy really cold. I have laid Howard's milk here, and I tried to lay Ted's one as well. Ted has a different one to Howard. We always buy him an organic whole milk from Sainsbury's, but unfortunately that bottle started to leak, so I've had to put it back in the door for now. When it becomes less, I might try it in there again. Anyway, I have my butter dish in here as well, so we always buy organic butter from Sainsbury's or Tesco's as well. And then I have some Flora Light, some cheeses and some natural yoghurt. And then finally, on the bottom shelf, as I said, I keep my Manjul dates, and everything that was stored in that box up there, I've just moved down here. The dates with the jar with the dates on was already down here. I think the prunes were somewhere around here, and the apricots were somewhere around here as well, but I've just moved them so they're all on the same shelf. So I have the packets of stuff as well. So Howard went to Costco last time and he bought me these mango pops, and they are lush, I have to say. And then I have apricots and figs down here as well. And then in my vegetable box, I obviously have vegetables. And you might be thinking my fridge is looking pretty sparse at the moment. The reason is we are actually having a Tesco's delivery tomorrow. So I shall do a food haul tomorrow. So that's why I thought I'd do this today, because the fridge is nice and clear, so I don't have too much to take in and out. Oh, and finally, I actually took these chocolates that we bought Ted from Hotel Chocolat out, because my mother-in-law says chocolates shouldn't be kept in the fridge, and I'm hoping that if I put them in his treat box, he might remember to eat them rather than being in the fridge. Oh, and I'll show you the door as well. So basically, the door is fairly similar. We still have all the condiments up here. Some of the jars that we couldn't fit into the door, I can now fit in. So I've moved things like the lime pickle and the onion marmalade, I think that's a Charlotte marmalade, and my homemade ketchup I've moved into the door. And it's fine to keep things like this in the door because they don't need as much cold as dairy does as well, apparently. So, and then I've also got the water. Unfortunately, I've had to move Ted's milk back here, but I'm hoping I might have a solution for that. And then we have some Branston fruity, rich and fruity sauce, brown sauce and some jam. The Delfort jam as well, and my husband likes to eat those. I don't eat them, so, but I've moved those into the door as well, so fingers crossed it stays nice and clean and tidy now. So that's how I've decluttered and reorganised my fridge, and that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. Have you been decluttering your fridges, and what have you found? I'd love to know, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.